Making a healthy lunch can be really easy, and one way to make it easier is to use leftovers from the night before. Last night we had frittata for dinner, and we have some left over. So in this case it was a vegetable frittata packed with vegetables, eggs and milk, so it's an excellent start to the lunch. I'm going to leave it in the foil and just wrap it up in the foil like that. Because I'm using a leftover, I have an insulated lunchbox which will keep the heat out. In addition, every good lunch has a serve of dairy food in it. So in this case I've got a little UHT milk. It's been frozen overnight, so I'll add that into the lunchbox, and that will keep things extra cool. Vegetables are one of the most important things in the lunch. They give crunch and they give colour, and they are bursting with nutrition. To make vegetables more appealing, try doing things like popping a ribbon around them. Not only do they look good, look special, easy to carry out into the playground, and a child will pick that up and walk out really happily with that. And of course, fruit. We had watermelon was on special, so in this case it's just a matter of cutting a couple of slices. Now, you could actually just pop it in there on a face washer, but in this case I'm going to just do a couple of cubes and pop it in a little Tupperware container. So it's a good idea to stock up on these things. These are really inexpensive. In fact, these are sort of $1. Adding a couple of strawberries in there will look good. A lot of schools have a fruit snack, so this is a really perfect one for that. And finally, good lunches have a nice carbohydrate or bread and cereal product in there. So in this case I've grabbed a handful of shredded wheat, blackcurrant shredded wheat, pop them in a little recyclable bag, and they can go into the lunch as well. There you have, really fantastic lunch, looks good, it was easy, it took me a matter of 1 minute to put that together. A really neat idea is to just cut a hole in the middle of the bread roll and make a little pocket like that, and you can fill it with anything you like. Today I'm using a really good protein food. I've mixed tuna with butter beans, a can of butter beans, a can of tuna, and in this case chopped up a cucumber. Put that in the fridge on Sunday night, and then for Monday and Tuesday morning it's just a matter of filling that in there. Got the sandwich, so now the next thing is a piece of fruit. So fruit bowl here, stone fruit's in season at the moment, so we'll just select a plum and a nectarine there. Really easy, nice size, in the lunchbox it goes. Vegetables are another really important part of the school lunch. They give great colour, great crunch and great nutrition. To make it easier, I cut up a bunch of celery Sunday night, sit it in water, and it stays absolutely crispy all week. I've just taken out a small handful, and from my store of lots of containers, in it goes. Really easy into the lunch. Really good snack idea is popcorn. Now the popcorn is not only healthy, but it's very, very inexpensive. I've just used plain old popcorn and popped it in the stove over there. It takes about 2 minutes. To make it a little more interesting, why don't you try adding a couple of apricots, just cut them up roughly, 2 dried apricots, and sprinkle those on top. A small handful of currants or sultanas makes a really, really yummy snack. Final 2 bits to add to this lunch we have, in this case, dairy food's a really good addition, so I have a tub of yogurt that's been frozen that will just sit on top there. And finally, we have some water, and that will just go in the side pocket. Over the weekend, I've made these muffins, which are polenta, capsicum and sweet potato. They're a really great addition and a nice change from the sandwich. This recipe is on the Better Health channel. Vegetable sticks, a few cherry tomatoes. An addition you might like, if your child likes hummus or tzatziki or beetroot dip, you can add a small amount of dip to go with the vegetables. We call this the snake orange, and just a nice little knife, you can just cut around the orange, cutting just the skin off. It doesn't take long. Remove the orange from the peel. Now just give it a few quick cuts like this, and then you place it back in its natural skin. Finally, into this lunchbox, just add in some cheese cubes. And last of all, a little frozen water block that will keep the lunch cool, keep the tzatziki cool, and also be a nice little drink of cold water at lunchtime. Off you go. There you go, I guess. There you go. There you go, Alex. All right, out you go. Off to school. Have a good day.
Stop next week.